I like to make the food cut in nice segments so it'll basically sear pretty. And then, believe it or not, when I'm cutting up meat, all I think about as a father is nourishing my family. So go out, buy good quality cuts of meat, and then as I'm cutting this food, I'm thinking it's going to strengthen my sons and strengthen my wife. Because when you're raising babies, they need a full, complete, basically a bodybuilding diet. It's a bodybuilding diet to get everybody as strong as bodybuilders. Bodybuilders get a bad rap from certain sections of society, but the reality of it is, you don't have to be as extreme as competitive bodybuilders to be super healthy and learn the healthy elements that bodybuilders know. I mean, it's pretty clear. Arnold Schwarzenegger set precedents of health for the world. And what do you think he did? This is probably what he was doing every day. Every day. Every bodybuilding champion seasoned their chicken, cut their chicken. So why not raise your whole family on the same principles?
And Minx.
And Minx is waiting for a piece of chicken.
He wants some.
Right, because he smelled it. Does he stomach it, Robin?
No, very good.
He has to have it cooked.
Yeah, he would throw up. Anyways, that looks good.
Chicken strips. If there's anything that looks too big,
No, it's good.
It's good?
Good enough, yeah.
time for seasoning.
Yeah.
So we got a non-MSG seasoning here. Chicken hands all over it, so we have the chicken. So just a generous portion of seasoning. Make sure every piece of chicken is covered. Massage again. Okay, so we're going to just add a little bit of olive oil just so that it gets a better consistency. Just because chicken breast is very lean, so by adding a little bit of oil, now it's ready for the air fryer. It won't dry out too much. With an air fryer. So we're going to air fry this chicken. And then we're going to air fry, let's say, what do you think, Mommy?
Yeah, 18.
18 minutes.
At 350.
And then we're going to
350.
temperature down. 350.
Yeah, and then start. That's
And there we
it.
go.
And now we're gonna do vegetables.
Okay. Alright, so get the water going. I need all of that. Broccoli. When you're feeding a family, it's a full bag every time. But someone's gonna eat the leftovers no matter what, even if it's daddy. So, add a little bit of salt to the veggies. It's now known that salt is very important for our cellular hydration. So if you want your food to taste good and to hydrate your cells, boom. Generous portion of olive oil.
So basically what you're doing, air frying a little bit more of the...
Well, this chicken here is going to be sautéed.
Oh.
So I always find, you know, you want to keep, when I'm cooking oil, you want to make sure that it's ready to crackle and sizzle, but not past the smoke point. You don't want any smoke coming out of your oil, then you know you've gone past the smoke point, which means it's too hot, and now your oil is becoming hydrogenated, which means it's toxic. So you want to just keep the oil at a temperature where it's healthy for you. While the oil is heating up, constantly cleaning, so that I always have pots and pans ready to go. With a big family, this freaking kitchen sink fills up rapidly. Mommy's constantly cooking, and so you can get overwhelmed.
So the oil is hot now.
Yeah, it's ready. That's the sound you're looking for. That's the yummy sound right there. Now you know it's going to get a nice sear. So we're waiting to see for it to be golden like that, and spin it over. Once you see some of them are getting golden, flip them. And then, there you go. Look at that.
Yummy.
For the family, they eat a different diet to me. They have more carbohydrates because younger people can afford to ingest far more carbohydrates. So they'll eat a lot more like rice with their chicken, kind of like an off-season bodybuilder, because they're growing kids. For me, it's going to be predominantly chicken and vegetables because I'm coming up to 52, okay? So I have to eat more like an in-season contest prep bodybuilder, even just for regular life, because as we get older, our ability to process carbohydrates goes down. We need less. So we need low glycemic carbs. Yes, Stink. Yes, Stink is happy and excited. Yeah, so different spots on the pan cook faster. So I move the chicken that is cooking faster around, and that way I can get these pieces to sear, like these pieces out here. Okay, so we'll check this. No, I'll say it's a good 10 minutes.
You can turn it around. Yeah.
Good, actually.
No, it's good. That's why I put it on.
Yeah.
Hello, Minx. Here we have Xander. 10 minutes?
10 minutes? And I'll say, yeah, keep it at 350.
No, 350.
Temperature's right. Oh, temperature I want.
So this chicken is ready. So you don't want to burn it. So let's put it over here. Look at that. Round 2.
Boom.
Boom.
Looks really good.
Right. Family gonna eat good. See what I'm saying? So I get myself warmed up with cardio in the morning before eating any food. And I start out slow, you know? The one thing I've learned as you get older, you want to just start out slow so that you don't overwhelm your system. Just get the blood flowing. And then I'll start increasing the incline of the treadmill almost up to max. And I do increments because science has shown that when you do like max incline, you burn more fat, and then when you feel like your system is overwhelmed from that strain, because it's almost like a stair master once you're going up a 12 incline, right? So that's when you're burning the maximum fat. But then once you get out of breath, like, then you go back down flat for a while. So you do the interval training. So right now I'm at a 12 incline, so I'm going up a steep hill. And I'll do that for as long as I can take it, and then return back to flat and give myself incremental breaks. Meanwhile, I'm watching the two Mr. Olympias, Chris Bumstead, classic 5-time Mr. Olympia, training with Mr. Physique Olympia, Ryan Terry. So when you're watching these guys, you know, they're 20 years younger than me. So they're 20 years younger than me in the peak of their physical form. But that keeps me motivated to keep going at my age. You know what I mean? Because in my brain, I'm not going to allow myself to age the same way most people are. The way I see it is, it's mathematics. If I can offset the aging mathematics with enough superior nutrition, supplementation, discipline, and balance with my family, you know, you can tweak the math where you can stay young and strong. And then as soon as I've done enough of this, I'm gonna get the boys in here, train them before I go out for massage and driving work. My shoulders are that far apart, toes slightly out, right? Down, keep your elbows in. Up, at the top here, squeeze your ass. Push up, okay? Down, up, squeeze your ass. Push up. Now, when I was hanging around with Linda Christie, who was the fastest in the world, right? He would always do this with the squats. At the top, he would do this, ready? So he squeezed his butt and he'd go on his toes. Yeah, he would do like that. Why? Because it activates the exact motion. You know what I'm saying? When he's pushing. All right, get a 10.
Since your teeth are falling,
How many? One or two?
try new sensitivities and hair today.
I'm gonna do higher reps now.
For years I searched high and low, every distant land.
Yep, get your form right, get your feet right, get your hands right.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Oh no.